Hi guys, Mitch King, Trade Stocks America with the Monday morning, April 12, 2010 daily stock report. Here's the Dow 30, had a higher high today, up 0.6% or 70 points on the Dow 30. Here's the Nasdaq Composite, up 0.7%, clearly a higher high, and the S&P 500 up 0.6%. So real strong on the indexes. The Russell 2000 unusually is lagging the other indexes on the Friday's performance, but this will catch up and start making bigger moves as it's been doing most of the year. Want to cover the oil sector. Here's RIG, Transocean Oil and Gas Drilling. Went to a lower low on Friday, which is a lot weaker than expected, but any short that you may have in some of these oils, I'd definitely cover those and close that out. It was just for a few days. Nice little pop on the short side. Here's another oil sector stock, EOG. Had a big run up from 87 to about $105, $106, and now it's turning over on Friday. Consider it a little short position, make 5-6% on the short side. Also very good at options. As you can see right here is when it says optionable, that means that there's options for this stock. Not all stocks have the options available, but this one does. There's PTRY, Pantry. This is a long swing that we had here earlier this week. Really got lucky on this, and I got to laugh on this one because it went up another 7.5% on Friday at the close, was high as 16.15. And the reason why I'm laughing on this is because the stock has been running for 4 days now with the idea that Casey, which got a buyout offer on Friday morning, or actually Thursday night, hasn't been running up at all except that one day, and I'll show you that in just a second. But here this stock's been running up for 4 days, so people obviously knew about that. And this is what we call a sympathy play, when other stocks in the same sector move up. So this one very well could be a short here. Let it keep running, but we'll call it a little later on the short side. But geez, if you're still long this, and congratulations, and y'all got lucky on this one. Make so much money so quickly. And here's KC in the same category, grocery stores, retail grocery stores, and you'll see me circle that right here on this sector is what the description is, right below the name of the stock symbol. And on the upper left hand corner, most of these charts, you'll see the stock symbol, CASY. And here's just 1 day. So this is so funny because this company evidently didn't know it, but everyone else did from other ones. I think my hunch is this went up, didn't run this one up even though they might have known about this buyout, is because a lot of these guys who know about the stock movement, know about a pending offer, and they go in and buy this stock, they're going to get busted by the SEC, and they'll certainly get an inquiry. We're looking at right down in here, you can see this hasn't been running up at all. So no one knew about it, or at least weren't willing to speculate on it. But then going back to Pantry, PTRY, people have been running this stock up for 4 days. So really new twist, interesting way these guys are protecting themselves without getting busted. Potential insider trading. Here's CNX making a higher high. A healthy uptrend starting to develop on this one. CNX. Consolidated Energy. Apple Computer just marching right on up this week with 450,000 iPads sold this week on the initial announcement of this. Here's CMI, Cummins Engines. It's actually, they make a lot of diesel engines for large buses and motorhomes. So a higher high today, higher high on Friday, up 1.6%, which is quite a bit for this particular stock. Really nice uptrend. You can just draw a line that whole channel, and this is what you've got. You've got a stock that's just perfectly acting well so far. Here's ROK, Rockwell Automation, up 0.25%, just a real steady mover. Here's AF, Astoria Financial, still in that nice channel that it's had for quite some months here, just staying right within that, real steady. It's when a stock comes out of that, either breaks out on the upside or on the downside, is something to be watching for, either to sell or to buy. Here's CMG, you guys know has been one of my favorites this whole last year, holding up very well, not correcting much at all, really got a lot of support. Looking for this stock to continue to move up here, just really a nice acting stock. Food's good too. Here's Toyota Motor, stock I've been mentioning that's been quite strong except this last week. wanted to use a day or two of a rebound, as we saw a little bit of one on Friday, and I suggested to use a little bit of a rebound on this, on what I call backing and filling, to consider selling that long position. And if you take a wider view of it, this looks like to me it could start turning over, but that's just a short-term sell signal right now. It's your call whether you want to try to hold it longer term or take your profits that we've got from that $71 number. Here's AUXL, Auxilium Pharmaceuticals, having a correction here. Probably consider covering that short here next day or two. There's HTCH. We've tried this before. Looking for this support line over here back in February, May to hold up here. That line's a little high, but we're looking for this to hopefully bounce off this. Slow moving. Here's the stock for HUSA. It's a 3-minute chart for Friday. Had an intraday buy signal on a nice drop here. Look at this right in here, and you can see these other indicators. This one was a little bit more herky-jerky than the others, but gave a big rebound. One of the TSA staff traders on our beta testing trading room pointed this out and did extremely well. And it also has a very good long swing chart pattern. Let's take a look at that now. Had 3 down days. Looks like we're going to start moving up on this one. Only looking for maybe 16 to 16 a quarter, something like that, which is 2 points in this stock on the long side. Be careful. I think this is bottom for a few days. Just make sure you keep a stop loss in these and watch them closely. So you guys know the routine. You guys take care. I hope you had a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday night.